fan of softball, then you are going to love the Fastpitch TV show. We're bringing you more interviews, more videos, and more product reviews than anyone else on the planet. Sit back and get ready. Here's the Fastpitch TV show.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fastpitch TV show. Now, if you found our show on Facebook, MySpace, or another video sharing site, please come check out our website at fastpitch.tv. Not .com, but fastpitch.tv. It's the place to find all of our past episodes and the place to keep up with our future episodes too. I'd also like to thank our sponsor, softballjunk.com. Please visit their website at softballjunk.com. Now, at the end of today's show, I'm going to give you a special code that's just for the Fastpitch TV fans, and this code will give you $20 off any softball bat at their website. So please stay tuned till the end of the show to get that code, okay? Now, this weekend, I was at the Women's College World Series in Oklahoma City. Watched some great softball. Was there pretty much all week. That's where I ran into UCLA softball legend Sue Enquist. She was kind enough to take some time and do an interview for the show. So let's go straight to the interview. I'm curious, how did you originally get involved in softball? What age did you start playing? Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. I started actually in baseball. My brother played baseball, and I was the little sister that tagged along. I had a really influential coach in John Springman that included me. I was the official ball shagger, but at the end of every practice, he would give me my cuts. Went on, softball was added in our town, got involved with local softball. Went on and played baseball in high school. Was the first girl to play baseball in the state of California under the auspices of Title IX, and that got me the exposure to UCLA. So that was really the quick trip to my opportunity with UCLA.
Well, I did not know that about being the first girl in California to play baseball. Right. You kind of like Dot, though, on your background. She played a lot of baseball when she was young.
Oh, I have no problem if you put my name and Dot's name in the same sentence. I have a tremendous amount of respect for her. So there are a lot of parallels between Dot's career and mine. I'm a little bit further along than Dot. I'm a little bit older than she is.
Well, you said now that's how you were seen by UCLA.
Yes.
And then you went on there to play and have a great career. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
It was a program that was hovering above club status, and Judy Holland came in as the athletic director and really started to infuse a budget where we had money. We had a coach that came in, and Sharon Backus, who created a template from which we all copied throughout the decades, and what you see today is what Sharon Backus started. And after 3 years of Sharon running the program, we grabbed a national championship, and we never looked back.
Is that where you got your coaching skills from?
I graduated from UCLA with a BS in kinesiology with plans of being a respiratory therapist in an emergency room, and Sharon Backus asked me for 1 quarter to help out with the team, and I said, well, sure, I'll help you out because I think the world of you and anything for UCLA, but I'm not going to get into coaching.
Well, that didn't turn out quite like it.
No, it didn't. I fell in love with it. The bug bit me, and ended up working 3 jobs for 11 years before I could go full-time, and did that for 27 years.
Well, you had a great career, a 10-year career, I think, with a ton of wins. Am I right on that?
Well, we had some good pitching, and Sharon taught me how to stay out of the way.
Yeah. Well, you did a good job of staying out the way if that's what it takes.
Thank you. You know, what else I'm doing is also very meaningful is I'm an expert witness on Title IX cases, and very, very, it's very important for me to give back to those schools that are experiencing discrimination. A lot of it is a lack of education, and I have opportunities to go in, work with law firms to be an expert witness, to do comparative opinions, write reports, and then be deposed to talk about the discrepancies between our softball and our baseball programs in college youth.
Could you give them a tip for new coaches?
The tip for the new coach, it's not only what you're saying, but it's how you're saying it. We picked a failure sport. They naturally are going to question themselves. Their confidence is tested every day. For the new coach, your tone, your inspiration is imperative with young athletes going out there to try and be the best they're capable of being. If I were to tell you one thing, is be positive and be hopeful. And it takes discipline every day as a coach to serve the game. The game comes first. We're servants of the game. We're messengers to the game. It's not about us. It's about the kids, and you always got to remember that. If you've got constructive criticism, give it to them one-on-one. You don't have to shout across the infield on your shortstop's positioning that they're an idiot. call a timeout, do a one-on-one, or bring them in the dugout. But at the end of the day, we're the coaches. We're in the backdrop. The game is for the kids. And at the end of the day, they remember the ones that lift them up and inspire them. And if you're that individual that is demeaning and indignant to those student athletes, that sticks with them for a lifetime and can be very damaging. So it's hard because sometimes as coaches, we get the sense that we want it more than they do. And it's our job to get them to figure out how to be the best they're capable of being every day with your positive, consistent voice.
And I think it's too easy to find examples of what they shouldn't be, according to what you're saying. I've seen way too many examples of those on the field.
Yeah, and I just tell coaches all the time, give yourself a 30-second timeout before you get on the field. And I want to take this moment to shout out to every youth coach out there that is doing this for free, which means that you're making probably a negative $15 an hour because of the time and the money and the travel and the equipment. So thank you, because you're a foundation for our college coaches to be the beneficiaries of what you're doing. What you do today with that 8-year-old is connected to the college coach in 10 years. And if you remember that, give yourself 30 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever it is, before you walk out on that field, and remember the next 2 hours is for them, and that this day is connected to the day they become a champion. Your days all of a sudden have more value, and you can be more effective and a positive influence in their life.
Okay, now how about another thing I always like to get, I'm a student in high school, maybe younger. My goal is to play in college. My goal may be to play for UCLA. But not for that school particularly, say, but my goal is to play in college. Can you give me something you say, here's something you really need to work on, here's something you need to do that will help you along your travel to that path?
At the end of the day, come early and stay late. So if you have practice at 3 to 5, come at 2:30, put in 30 minutes of your own time to breed an attitude that you've earned the success that you're about to get. Stay late, spend more time on another part of your game, but most importantly, make sure that you're getting great grades in all the core classes. And if you're not, go ahead and spend an extra hour a night in those classes that you're not doing well in, and then reach out and get extra help during high school so your grades don't hold you back from the opportunities that you have when it comes to college.
And now, what's your website if anyone's interested in coming out and looking at your website or finding more about what you're up to?
They can reach me at SueEnquist.com, SueEnquist.com, if they want to go ahead and fill out the application, if they want me to run clinics, make appearances. I love giving back to the game. When I retired, I knew I was never going to stop teaching and coaching the game. It's just that I wasn't going to be in the third base box.
Thanks, Sue, for taking the time to come on the show. I hope you enjoyed watching the interview. I enjoyed meeting her and talking with her. She's a great person. Now, before I close the show, I want to make sure that everyone who watched this show on their iPod or iPad or their iPhone or any Apple device, that you know about our app for those Apple devices. Now, you can find more information on the app at fastpitchapps.com. Now, the app does cost $1.99, but what a great way to help support the show, okay? And don't forget to check out our website. It's located, as I said earlier, at fastpitch.tv. Become a fan of the show on Facebook at facebook.com/fastpitchtv. You can also follow us on Twitter if you'd like at twitter.com/fastpitchtv. Now, as I stated at the beginning of this show, Softball Junk has a special offer just for you, the Fast Pitch TV show fans. On their website, Softball Junk is now giving all the fans $20 off any softball bat that's not already on sale. So any non-sale softball bat on their website, you can take $20 right off the price of that bat. Now, this is a great offer. So the next time you buy a bat at their website, just enter the code FPTV1 at checkout. You'll see a place at checkout, enter the code there, and wham, you'll save $20. So visit their website at softballjunk.com and take advantage of this. Now, I don't mind you sharing this information with your friends, but please, don't just give them the code. Tell them about our show and make them watch the show and get the code, okay? Help us out here. That's what the code's for. We're trying to get viewers, okay? So that's it for today.